gaming community, I think we need to talk for a second. I bet you many of you guys have noticed this. I know I've noticed it. I've noticed it for a couple years now. Gaming community isn't healthy. I think no bullshit, we all know it. People flame each other. People make racist remarks, homophobic, sexist, all a whole plethora of just ugly shit in our community. And we flock to these games for a reason. There's a reason why we play these games, and some people call it an escape, some people call it a distraction, but let's be honest. Let's call it what it is. The world's ugly enough. The world is hard enough for us to operate. And now we're putting each other down and making each other's lives more difficult in the place that's supposed to be a safe place for us. There's a reason why we play video games. Maybe it's just for entertainment. Maybe it's just to get a break from the real world now and then, but the way we're going right now, it's really just keeping more people from enjoying the things that we love, the things that they love, and it's damaging our community. So what I've been working on, what I've been trying to put together is a community, Discord community where we can come together and really start to support one another the way that things should be. It's going to be a safe place where all are going to be welcomed and all are going to be cared for, and we're going to support everyone. And I don't give a fuck. That's just the way it is in my community, and that's the way I want it to be. I don't want people to be excluded. I know what that's like. I don't want people to have hate coming for them. I know what that's like. I mean, there's some things that I might not be able to, know what the feeling is like, and I recognize that. But that doesn't mean that those people don't need a safe place to be able to hang out, game, and connect with people. I've had a couple talks with my fiance before, and one of the things that she's always been afraid of is playing video games online just because people are so hateful towards women online, and that's something I've never even thought about. So now my fiance is just cheated out of enjoying some of the things that I love, and it's all because of the community. So with this Discord, what all is going to be going down in it? What is this whole mystical Discord that I'm talking about going to have? Well, I've started creating some of the channels, started setting it up, and it's going to have some typical things. We're going to have pet photos. We're going to have, I think maybe I'll set up a page for food, for artwork. If you create art, I want to see that shit. If you have a cool clip, I want you to post it. Yes, it is my channel's, group, but I want this to be a community. It might be my YouTube channel's Discord, but I'd like to turn it into that community. It's going to have a looking for group or looking for duo pages where you can post, say what game you're playing, and see if anybody else in the community is interested. That's what I want. I want people to be included. I want people to be accepted, and I want people to be cared for. And if you're going through shit, I want you to be supported. So what I'm adding on top of that right now is I have an I Need to Vent channel. This is where you can type something that you're going through, and the whole point of it, no one's there to respond. People are there just to support you, just to help you through it, just to be a listening ear. But I also have another channel in that group, and it's called I Need Support. This is where you could get that feedback from peers, where you could hear what people have for suggestions for you. And, it depends on what you're looking for. I also have a channel that's going to have mental health information on there, and I'm going to be posting things in there. On top of that, it has some of the standard things like I mentioned. It's got some of my social information on there for social link information, so like my Twitter posts, my Instagram, all that fun stuff. Because again, at the end of the day, it is for my channel, and I just didn't want it to be a selfish thing, because I've been noticing that, again, our gaming community is an ugly thing. It's one of those things where we get memed on all the time just because gamer rage and all that shit, and I think it really takes the ugly out of some people, and I just want to work on fixing that, because right now we're not in a healthy place, and to hear that some people are unable to get the support and comfort from things that have really helped me throughout my entire life, it's hurtful. I don't like that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that somebody can't play games just because there's toxic people online that give them shit on voice comms for being who they are. No, fuck that. I'm not standing for that. This is going to be a positive community. We're supporting each other. If you don't think you're going to fucking rank up, you're fucking ranking up. I believe in you. If you think you're not going to be able to take down that boss, you're fucking taking down that boss. And if you need someone to help you take down that boss, I'm going to find the people to help you take down that fucking boss. Whatever it is, I don't give a shit. Even if that boss is your parents and they're giving you a hard time, there's somebody in the community that could support you who's gone through the same thing. I want that. I want people not to have to go through shitty things alone and then to go to the things that they care about and then to get fucked over again by people who are just shitty for no reason online. We don't need that. You don't need that. We need positivity. Our community is hurting. This is a call to action. Get off your fucking ass and go join this community, because I'm telling you, if there's a chance in hell that we can make this any better, this community, then I want that. I don't want people to be left out, and I don't want people to be hurting anymore. I don't want the racism in gaming anymore. I don't want to be associated with that. I don't want the homophobia in there. I don't want the sexism. I don't want the transphobia. I don't want any of that to be fucking carried into what I love, because I don't stand for that shit. And this is a community that's supposed to be a safe place. Let's take a look at some of the things that we could do in video games. You know, how many times have you come from a bad day at work or school and you were able to hop on with some of your friends and have a good time? Some people don't have friends. Some people don't have those friends that they can really connect with. And I think I've been very grateful, and I've been very lucky to have the friends that I do that I can hop online with. It's a little bit tougher now that I'm getting older, I'll admit. But to think that there's some 13-year-old out there who's suffering worse than I was when I was 13 and going through worse shit than I had gone through, and they don't have the ability to talk to people because nobody in the community is going to fucking listen. No, somebody's going to listen. I don't care if I'm the only one in this community. If I'm the only one that stands for that positivity, fuck it. But if you want a place where you're going to be accepted, you're going to be loved, and you're going to be supported, join the Hippo Brigade today, baby. Because you know what? You're welcome. And you're already accepted. All you got to do is click the link. Check out the description. Take care. Have a good one. I know this one was a little bit angrier than usual, but I think there were some things that just needed to be said because we're not doing all right. And it's about time we talk about that. And it's about time we fucking do something about that. Have a good one.